2, 10, 10. Bună seara! Gata, în sfârșit, Doamne. În sfârșit avem conectivitate. Senzațional. Bun, ia să vedem. Bun. Perfect. Canon, gata. Ok. Bun. Test 1 2 1 2. Testing. Doar Canon, bun, perfect. Trying to set up the connectivity. I hope you're hearing me well, because the GoPro app didn't work. Unfortunately, GoPro decided to screw up completely the webcam connectivity. With the GoPro 10, you need to make, at least on the Mac OS, quite a lot of struggles to be able to make the live connectivity. Okay, so we can actually be able to go on the channel for a little bit. I'm still looking for your questions. First of all, let's check out something. Okay, so lately what happened is that this video with the unboxing of the Honda Gullwing managed to make quite a nice impression, almost 200,000 views. It seems like the interest around this video it's quite high, as you probably saw it. Okay. Good. Good evening, welcome. Welcome to finally a live stream, which I was struggling to make these days. I'm waiting for your questions regarding the Honda Transalp, regarding the Honda SH125, regarding issues of the Honda Transalp, which I noticed that there are quite some few issues reported on the Facebook groups. And by the way, let's check out the Facebook groups. For example, just want to let you know that we've developed, and it's in continuously growing, a very interesting community on this, especially on this one. This Facebook group, Honda Transalp 2023 XL750. It has almost 3,000 members, and I'm really pleased to see the activity and the reaction, the impact on posts on this specific page. There are people from all over the world. Turkey, Finland, US, UK, also people trying to promote some of their products. As long as the products are quality and they're not actually making a spam around here, everything is okay. It's also someone who's making artwork, people sharing their own traveling pictures with the Honda Transalp. And this community started to grow step by step, and people are actually sharing quite a lot of their experience with the Honda Transalp, mounting accessories, also bringing their bike home. Check out this guy in Thailand. It's loading the bike on a van. Quite nice, nicely done here. Yeah, so the community is growing. It's a positive feedback, and as you can see, people are sharing their own gadgets, their own accessories of the Honda Transalp, sharing their experiences. This is actually very nice. A lot of people are having this black color, this bullet gray or black. This is quite oftenly you can see this color. The tricolore version, I think it's more popular in Europe. Could be. Okay, hi Evangelos. Yes, regarding the e-clutch, which everybody's talking about, let's take a look, because you mentioned it. And what can we say about the e-clutch is that I see it as a more electronically developed quick shifter. It's basically working exactly like a quick shifter. The difference is that it has a, check it out. There's a different, a new unit on the right side, and it's installed close to the engine. This will add, if you can check it out here, it will add more weight to the bike, and of course this e-clutch need to be protected in case of a fall on the right side. You can imagine we have crash bars, we have engine guard, and of course we're gonna have a e-clutch guard, so to speak. So this e-clutch, as you can see, will need to be protected. We'd add more weight to the bike, we'd add more maintenance to the bike, and the bike will be more expensive in terms of maintenance. And you have to put in balance the benefits. You have to see what benefits it really brings, if it brings a higher benefit than the cost of this benefit. So I strongly believe that next year The Honda Transalp will be equipped with the e-clutch. This is more than predictable, and I'm sure it will be a very popular option. My feedback and my impression regarding this e-clutch, I think it's as long as you have the quick shifter, I don't think you need an extra e-clutch to shift for you. You have the quick shifter, as you can see, it works like a quick shifter, but check out how much it adds in terms of space, in terms of engine dimensions, adds to the bike. So it's discussable. Many people will like it, changing effortless the gears and also being able not to use the brake lever. So positives, quite a lot of positives, but you have to put in balance with the maintenance cost, with the protection in case of a fall. I think this decision has to be done after you check out all these aspects. Honda e-clutch. Let's check it out. Where is my window with the questions? Just a second. Sorry about that. We have to really struggle with the GoPro. I tried to fix the webcam issue, but yeah, it's quite a pain. Just a second. Live. Okay, live stream. Let me be able to read your comments. Just a second. Live session. Okay, I'm back here. Yes, yes, but better one. It's something between quick shifter and DCT. Yeah, it's hello, Manu. Ștefan, salut. Yeah, usability of this e-clutch, I think it's, as mentioned before, somehow useless if you have the quick shifter. If you have the quick shifter, there's no logic on using the e-clutch. Yeah, this is for sure. It has already been implemented. Let's check out. They have another video. Okay, the e-clutch. It's kind of a hybrid between the DCT and this quick shifter. Okay, the DCT, if you compare the DCT with the e-clutch, I think e-clutch will be a much better option in terms of, let's say, choice. So I'm thinking about the Honda NC750X, for example, with the e-clutch. I think they will also switch it, could be. I don't know if they will give up to the DCT, which is, by the way, quite heavy, over 10 kilos. We have to check out this e-clutch, how heavy it is. It could be 5, it could be 6, it could be also 10, or it could be even heavier than the DCT, but I don't think so. The e-clutch, it's should be about 5 kilos, 6 kilos. But yeah, you really need to check it out. Salut, Alex. Salut, Mihai Alexandru. Este un delay. There is a delay on your writing and on my answers. So thank you for understanding this delay. Let's promote the live session also on Instagram, because people... I announced the live stream. Yes, Evangelos, 5 to 6 kilos. This is my thought also. Let's promote it to the Instagram, this live session, because I tried to make it on Sunday, but it was impossible. Then on Monday, I changed the date. Okay, let's check it out. on the Transalp ideal bike. I think this is it. Which one is it? Let's check it out. No, it's not this one. Live session. This is okay, this is here. Good. Okay. Now, how do you accommodate with the Transalp in the off-road? Have you did any trainings or something? Yes, thank you for the question, Manu. Let me show you, because I would like to, when I'm speaking and I give my feedback, I really want to give an according feedback to my riding style and to my riding experience. I don't want to speak from the books. Okay, so my off-road experience started, as you already saw on the channel, started with the first off-road riding here. Let's skip this commercial. 5 months ago, I was riding very light off-road. Let's make it here. Good. Okay, so 5 months ago, 6 months ago, I was starting to ride on this very easy kind of gravel road, and to be able to know the bike, to accommodate with the weight, to accommodate with the suspension, and of course to recalibrate my skills. My skills were not impressive, and they are not impressive on off-road, because with the Honda NC750X I was riding off-road, but it was a tough experience due to the poor suspension travel and to the alloy wheels. It was quite an awful experience off-road. But when I was riding with a Transalp, of course, different perspective. I cannot even compare it with the NC750X. And I was trying to accommodate on this easy gravel road, as you can see here, not far away from Bucharest. I was going to Scropoasa Lake. You have the video presented on the channel. It's called First Off-Road Gravel, episode 1. Then after that, after this episode 1, I was pushing a little bit, and actually reached somehow my limit at that point, trying to climb on a rocky section, as you can see here. Just a second. This was Podul cu Florile. I tried to climb on this section. Yeah, the cows, they were very friendly. They let me pass. And here it was quite okay until a point. So basically it's a very slight uphill with small rocks. But at some point, at some turn, it became quite difficult, at least for me, to climb here. It was, of course, I was stopping. I need to have some momentum, some power, some gas on the bike, and I really stopped the bike, stalled. It was a really scary experience because I didn't have any crash bars installed. I had only the skid plate and engine guard. So, just after you buy the bike, I didn't have the, I was afraid to skip to drop it. So just to make an idea about the area, just to let you, it was here. Just a second. Okay, so this was the area, this was the part, and the road climbed, but still I was able to climb the first. This was my first off-road, experience, and I was able to climb here to this light of road with small rocks. I was blaming the tires, but of course I was the one guilty for not being able to climb here more. I was not willing to take the chance to take it, but this is my next challenge here after the season starts. This is my first ride here, will be my first ride here. So yeah, this was the first ride. Just let me show you the area because it's quite nice. Just a second. Ah, great. Small commercial. Okay, so this is the area. It climbs until the top on a former quarry, quarry which was on top of this hill, and you have a perfect panorama to Bolboci Lake and Bucegi Mountains and Padina Plateau. This is a nice area to go here and to be able to take some really nice drone shots, as you can see them here. Oh, this was my first attempt as off-roading. Then I was going on a trip to Maramureș, Bucovina, north of Romania, Puseni Mountains, and this was my hardest day. Let's stop a bit for some other questions. Let's say hi to the other people. Yes, Manu, you really need to test it, that's for sure. A route from Brașov to Prague, let me know once I want to film some adventures. Yes, of course, we need to make it. Yes, Cropoasa Lake, yes, indeed, this was the area. And Podul cu Florile, this was another beautiful area. Podul cu Florile, it's really a nice off-road for beginners. Arthur, let me know what that many owners include with power meter consumption. It shows, yes, Evangelos, my experience was that I didn't encounter such issue with the power meter. Salut, Tudor. Salut. So Evangelos, I didn't encounter any issues with the power meter consumption. Why I tell you that? Because I was riding, now I have about 7,000 kilometers, not much, unfortunately. But in the 7,000 kilometers, nothing. I was able to read all the fuel consumptions, and the tachometer and everything was perfect. Indeed, you are right, and people are claiming that there were some issues, especially on this forum of the Honda Transalp worldwide, or I think this one, the one with 10,000. No, it's another forum. Let me switch to my personal, and I think here is it, Honda Transalp. So basically, on owners group, Honda Transalp. Look, and this one, of course. This is one of the biggest owner groups from Facebook, Honda Transalp 750 owners group. And indeed, people were claiming here some of the issues regarding the tachometer and some errors. I didn't encounter that, so I don't want to speak on behalf of that, because I didn't encounter this issue. So I'm really sorry that I cannot share my problem with the, so people here also, I managed to buy a screen protection from AliExpress. It just arrived. Let me show it to you, just a second. Yes, so the screen protections for my Honda Transalp is here. Okay, so I have these screen protections. They were very, very cheap. I think, I don't know, €3, something like that. Very, very cheap. And yes, I have two of them. And I will mount it, I think, tomorrow. Tomorrow I would mount it on the bike. They are quite thin, flexible. They provide everything here. Wipes, wet wipes, also dry wipes, and also sticker, dust sticker and everything. So I have two of this in case one doesn't do the job correctly. I have the other one, very cheap. I tried the ones from Honda, they were a joke and they cost 25 euros. I return them and I buy for 3 euros, something like that. I think it's more than enough. Okay, I think it's more than enough for my Honda Transalp. Okay, so we are here. Good. Back on your questions. So you had to reset it after 4000, and solution is to reset. Okay. Transalp Forum D. Okay. Fun meeting. I don't know. I'm hoping that we will be able to make a fun meeting here in Romania or in Europe. Who knows? Yes, Evangelos. At least a screen protection after 7000. Yes, Mihai, the screen was bouncing. The OEM kind of protection was bouncing over there. I know. I was also waiting and waiting. I didn't want to take it off. Yeah. So this was my most difficult section off-road. From what I've encountered with my Honda Transalp on the it was on a very rainy day. It was raining from the beginning until the end almost. And just a second to be sure that you're seeing the same picture. Okay, this is it. Yeah, this was a section, a very muddy section, off-road muddy section, where I was forced, or I was choosing to pass a small mountain pass, and it was about 35 kilometers, and it was raining, it was mud, and at some point it was also an uphill. Let me show you, starting from here. Yes, I was also with the luggage. We're gonna get back to the luggage option because I would like to make a separate review. I think I found one of the best solutions for traveling light with a cargo bag. So this is a very nice landscape here in Romania. In the north of Romania, we have remote villages off-road section, and it climbs until 1,700 meters, where is so to speak a place, a camping place. Pasul Pohoniș. Here I saw some deers. They were running, six of them. I was not able to film them. Yes, the bike, I have to say, I'm more than pleased so far. Actually, I'm an average rider. I'm not pushing too much the bike. I'm just an average rider, so my experience is I'm not doing extreme off-roads or extreme riding. I'm just doing normal average riding. So here it's just before I was climbing to the top. So that's why I was saying regarding the CARPURIDE. Just a second. Because of these situations, I've decided to test one of these CARPURIDE. Just a second. Something happened. Okay. So that's why I was choosing to have one of these, because what can I tell you? Check out this road here. Okay, let's put some play. Okay, so I was riding here and was very frustrated because the phone always get too wet on this riding condition. So I decided to give it a chance with this CARPURIDE waterproof navigator. I already did the review regarding this. You can find it on the channel, and you can have also a $50 discount if you purchase one of these. And I think in this environment it would have been great to have one of these to be able to navigate. I also found an app which is very useful to use it. Very useful to use it without internet connection, because all these areas which are, I'm here for example, these are remote areas. There is no internet connection whatsoever. And one of the recommended apps from the guys which are doing off-roading and rally ride off-roading, it's this OSM. For the Android is called OSM End. I will put a link in the description, or I will write it down in the chat panel. And for the iPhone it's also a OSM Plus or something like that. And yeah, it's a great app to use it when you don't have internet connection. Let's check out some of the other questions. I saw a video on YouTube with a guy that charged the front and rear shocks for the change the front and rear shock more off-road oriented. Yes, let's check it out. It's one of the my favorite channels. Let's that guy, it's Big Rock Moto, I think. Big Rock Moto, yes. So this guy, Big Rock Moto, I'm all my respect to this guy. Before this guy changed the suspension, he did a really impressive off-road test to the Transalp. Let me find it on and off-road, just as here, off-road torture of the Honda Transalp. So let's check it out for a bit. So it was really tough off-road section. Check it out. So after riding it very fast on the sand, on rocky terrain, this guy actually went and climbed to a single track which usually it's for the dirt bikes. And here he had the stock suspension installed. So check out how he's able to ride on this really off-road. So there is no argue about that. Also the uphill, it's quite steep, and you can see that it's not a problem with the bike. The bike doesn't have issues riding here on this section. The issue and the problem is always on the rider. Of course, there are some limitations at some point. We will see it here at some very rocky section with a ground clearance. But come on, let's face it. How many of you are bringing the bike, the Honda Transalp, on this steep rocky section just to test it, you know? So I think this is a very representative off-road test with the, let's say, middleweight adventure bike, that its main purpose somehow it's for on-road. And you can check out that this bike was able to climb a dirt track, or a track for dirt bikes. And I was really impressed to see. Yeah, I knew that the problem was not on the on the bike. It's never on the bike, or most of the times it's never on the bike. We saw guys with Honda Gullwing climbing hills. At the end he was crashed. But yeah, check it out. I'm really impressed, and a big thumbs up for me. I really like this video. It's one of my favorite. Showing the Honda Transalp being able to ride on such difficult terrain. Yeah, at some point he gets very high, and he managed to check it out. So look at the bike. Where is it? It's you can see what other proof do you need that this bike can reach such places. You see, so somehow the bike arrived here on this steep dirt bike track, of course with proper tires, that's for sure, and but with stock suspension. And he already did some changes to the suspension. But regarding the suspension, I would like to mention that I'm planning, and the video is almost done with the suspension options for the Honda Transalp, because there are plenty of options, and there are options changing the full suspension or changing only the springs. There are pluses and minuses, advantages and disadvantages when changing the suspension. And we have to talk about that. No one is actually talking about that, because when you're buying a performance suspension, you need to somehow figure it out that you need more often maintenance for that suspension. So you're buying a performance suspension, then expect to make a more often maintenance to the suspension. Otherwise, you're gonna have oil leaks and so on. What happens if you're traveling 30,000 kilometers or 25,000 kilometers and you need to make the maintenance of the forks at 10,000 kilometers or even earlier? So this is the question. And this was my question to this guy after he changed the suspension of the... Here he changed the suspension, and indeed cost more than 3,000 euros or $3,000. Where is it? Lights, exhaust, GPS, suspension here. Yeah, so he was changing the suspension. Just a second to keep up with your questions. Okay, here we have so Mihai, we're continuously to speak about the suspension. Mark, hello Mark, have you retention of the chain often? It is easy. Yes, the retention of the chain is very easy. I will do it for you this week or next week a little bit. I didn't have to make it so far, so not a problem with it's very easy. Actually, it's really easy. Two-door CARPURIDE, it's awesome. I love it. Did you buy it? You told me that you bought it. That's very good. I also gonna use it on my trips, so I think it's a good investment. Waterproof and also temperature resistant, because people were saying, okay, you cannot use the phone on your trips because it will get overheated, it will be a problem with the rain. But now we have a waterproof navigation and temperature resistant navigation at 50 Celsius, 60 Celsius. So CARPURIDE, do you have side racks for panniers? No, I didn't fit, Mark. Hello, Mark. I didn't fit it. I will show you right away what was my choice, because I want to travel as light as possible. Why? Because my riding skills are not, let's say, I'm not an experienced rider in terms of off-roading, and I'm an average rider. So I want my bike to be as manageable and as controllable as possible, and I don't want to add more weight to it. I already add the accessories, I already added crash bars, engine guard and so on, so I don't want to make the bike heavier. I just want to take advantage of its initial weight of 208 kilos wet. I added some accessories which already made it to 220. So I don't want to add more weight with the panniers. So I will show you just a second my choice. OS man maps need to be paid version. Yes, paid version for Apple CarPlay. For Android OS, this OS M, I have 6 maps to download it for free. I already downloaded Romania, and I'm gonna download 6 or 7 more maps as long as I'm traveling in the specific countries. După atâția kilometri salut Cristian. După atâția kilometri parcurși, pare că o să putem spuneți comparând cu NC-ul. Da, Cristian, o să-ți răspund în engleză. Yes, Christian. So after so many kilometers, I think this bike it's at a different level when I compared with the Honda NC750X. A different level of comfort, of performance, but not in terms of reliability. He needs this bike needs to prove its reliability and its performance in reliability during time. So we need to wait to see if there will be further issues with the bike, because with the Honda NC we already saw that it's one of the top performance bikes. You have to consider with Honda NC we have 750cc and only 55 horsepower, and here we have the same displacement but 92 horsepower. So more power, more pressure to the engine, and we have to see how reliable the engine will be if we can compare it with the Honda NC750X. So far, Honda 750X, NC750X is and will be a bike for as reliable as possible, and it's a perfect bike for touring on road. But Transalp goes beyond that, and you can actually really make off-road riding with the Honda Transalp also, and I think it's more versatile. It serves a different purpose. Vreau să mă gândesc să trec pe Transalp. Salut, Cristian. Da, acum, what can I say about the autopilot? It's useful. Yes, I'm not saying that it's not a nice feature, but for me it's not an important feature because I don't ride too much on the highways. My purpose when I go on riding is to go on remote roads, to go and try to check out the villages. My purpose is not to go on the highway. Okay, I will go on the highway if I need to go fast somewhere or I need to pass between the cities. But usually I'm using roads, what can I say? I'm using alternative roads, country roads. So I cannot use on these country roads. I don't have a constant speed. I'm just, I don't use this autopilot. And tubeless tires, yes and no, pluses and minuses. I will tell you after I'm changing, after I'm making my first flat, and I will see how hard is it to change it. Then I will make an impression about it. It's much difficult to change the tubes, but anyway, you have more comfort. But there are options. I will show you also regarding the tubes very soon. He has put the tires for the job. Yes, Bogdan. Salut. Cristian, soluții pentru cruise control și tubeless există, da. Arthur, please scratch for Veridian Cruise Control for the Transalp. Please search for Veridian Cruise Control. Veridian, let's search it. Veridian Cruise Control. What is this one? Veridian Cruise. Okay, pre-order. It's 283 euros. Pre-order Honda Transalp. This kit adds electronic cruise control to the Honda Transalp. Very nice. Very nice. So, what we have here? Okay, you need to install this this button. Check it out. It looks like look at this one. Looks like an old switcher from the ignition of a light. Yeah, it's okay. I understand the system. So the kit adds electronic cruise control to the Honda Transalp adventure bike. Works like it does in your car. A few plugs and one wire tap gets you going. Production timeline is April 2024. Okay, choice of switch, soft touch switch. A 2-button soft touch switch for controlling the cruise function is included. Fully watertight and durable. Mounts directly to standard 22mm handlebars. Okay, so this is the kit. Look at the picture where it's done. It's done on a on a garage somehow, but this doesn't matter. So this is the switch. This is the switch, which okay, you can mount it. You can mount it on the bike and adds cruise control, electronically cruise control, LED lights and other upgrades compatibility. We provide a waterproof micro toggle for mounting anywhere. The toggle option only provides set and cancel functions, no resume. Okay, no one is speaking about the safety of the cruise control. I think it's many people are thinking, oh, I'm buying cruise control, more comfortable rides. But what if the car in front of you suddenly pushes the brake? Okay, you can interact very fast, but what if you're losing 1 second because of the cruise control, and because of that 1 second which you lost on activating or on deactivating the cruise control, maybe that 1 second makes the decision between life and death. What if? This is my question, and please put yourself this question. What if you're losing 1 second of your braking time to deactivate manually this cruise control on a highway, very crowded, or with a car in front of you having a problem and being stopped suddenly? So for me, cruise control, okay, you can make it. It's your choice, and people are really struggling to have this cruise control, which is okay. I respect the decision, and it's nice to have it. In the same time, I'm thinking about the safety issues. Let's go a little bit to the questions. Video on YouTube change side racks. So okay, Veridian, it's an option. I'm 190 and I'm quite comfy with my NC Arthur Somi and my bike with necessary modification. It certainly can be done. Yes, of course. With the so Predak Bogdan Predak. Yes, Predak. If you have 190, then Transalp could be perfect for you. It's a bigger bike. It's a bigger bike than the NC750X. There are 2 button options. Some of us have 36 in sim. Knee doesn't fit under the tank. Yes, it shuts down as soon as you brake. Yes, but you're still relying on the electronics. So you're still relying 100% on your electronics to shut down. So there is an electronic between your action and the braking or the shutting down the cruise control. Clutch is the safety feature. Yeah, clutch. Normal clutch. So option. So let's get back a little bit to the suspension modifications, which this guy did. There are some options also in Europe, quite a lot of them, starting from Olins, from Andreani, Touratech, and so on. And yeah, this suspension upgrade cost quite a lot, and yeah, you can see here $1,695 for the fork and $165.95 for the extreme rear shock, I suppose. That's wow, it's quite a lot. You can check it out. You have a full adjustable front suspension. Of course, you can see it here. Tractive. Okay, this is the brand. So the suspension setup, it's also very important. If you're changing, you have to change both suspensions. Doesn't make sense if you're changing only the fork or only the rear shock. What I've noticed, what I've noticed in my bike, so let's get back a little bit to this section. What I've noticed on my bike in terms of stock suspension is that the rebound, it's quite high if you're riding fast. So if you're riding fast, you have a higher rebound, or let's say more pronounced rebound, and you have the feeling that you're on a boat. It really depends quite a lot of on your riding style and how fast are you riding. If you're riding like that, like cruising or just trying to pass normally the roads, then it's basically no problem. Also, the suspension, it's made, or it's set up from the beginning for 85 kilos or something like that. This is the average suspension. So if your weight it's above 85, 90, 100 kilos, even over 100 kilos plus equipment, then this suspension might be too soft for you. And if you're even riding fast, you might encounter some end up of to get to the end of the travel suspension. So yes, I placed it to my riding skills, to my riding style, and to my riding terrain. And I have, I think, the front suspension, I put it at 11 turns, and the rear suspension at 4 out of 7. For the rear, I'm very happy with the rear suspension, with the luggage and everything. And with the front suspension, I have to say it's a little bit bouncy. The rebound, it's higher if you're riding fast on gravel or on terrain which is not perfectly flat. But if you're walking in a park, no big issues. That's depending quite a lot. If you want performance, then you can buy a performance suspension and can actually do much more with it. But for 90% or 95% of the roads, the suspension is more than comfortable. And let's not forget, just a second to go back a little bit. Let's not forget that I was very lucky to have an upgrade of the seat, the Oficina delle Toppe custom seat. Let's check it out one more time. I was really lucky to have one of these seats installed on my bike. The seat, it's amazing. So basically, the bike, it's more than comfortable with the stock suspension, but when you add also this seat, which by the way looks impressive, the riding experience is totally at a different level. So the seat, it's perfect so far. It's very comfortable, it's a shock absorber. It gives you space for circulation. It's adapted to my needs, to the lumbar and sciatic pain, and it has a very good grip. We all know that the stock seat from the Honda Transalp, it's has an issue with that rankle in front, which happened to most of the versions of the Transalps. Honda didn't agreed to take it back, and due to warranty. So I was contact these guys from Oficina delle Toppe and check it out. I was managed to have this beautiful seat. I have a link in the description. If you check out the video, I will put a link in the description so you can be able to make your own comfort seat. You need to send your seat, of course. This is for sure, but the guys are working very fast and very precise. Okay. All right. So if you want to exchange options, feedback, and so on, feel free to join our Facebook community, our Facebook group called Honda Transalp 2023 XL750. It has my picture here on the middle. By the way, I just want to show you this catalog. This is Moto DNA. This is the Moto DNA catalog. I was I was lucky to be chosen to appear on this catalog. I'm on the month February, so this month, as you can see here, let's check it out. So I'm on the February on Moto ADN, Moto DNA calendar. So you can check it out, the picture. I have much more pictures to share with you from the photo shooting which I did couple of months ago. Let me show you something. Let's see if I can add some just a second. Device. I would like to add the No, but I will show you. I will share it on the Instagram and Facebook. All right, suspension upgrades, and let's get back to my solution. We're speaking about the luggage solution because I was really searching and searching. My first option for the luggage solution. Just a second. Okay, so my choice for the luggage solution was this one. Let me show you around. Just a second. Okay, so it's this one. From SW Moteg. SW Moteg cargo bag. Okay, so this was my choice. This is the 50 liter. Just a second to be able to see it better. Okay, so this is a 50 liter cargo bag. Check it out. It's quite huge. I mean, you can place here quite a lot of stuff. I was even carrying my spare tubes, which were ultra heavy duty tubes, very heavy. I placed them on the side, and I think I did a mistake because I will not carry such heavy tubes. I will put them mounted on the bike and carry normal regular spare tubes. So this is the cargo bag from SW Motec. I highly recommend it. Why I recommend it? Because in 3,000 kilometers I was able to ride it on different surfaces, on different riding surfaces, off-road, on-road, the rain. Here I stop a little bit because I found a solution not to place this this strap close to the bike. So let me go back. Okay, so this is the let's check it out a little bit. This is the cargo bag, the SW Moteg Pro tail bag. Hopefully the website will. Okay, this is it. So it cost about 190 euros. This is the. I will make a separate review regarding this one. And I really love it because it's very quality made. It's very quality made, very durable, very strong. It's quite big. I mean, you can put 50 liters, you can put quite a lot inside. I was riding in the rain. They say it's not waterproof. It has a waterproof bag inside where you can put your clothes and protect them from the rain. But otherwise, although I was riding quite a lot in the rain, didn't have any issues, not even for the water to pass and get inside with no problem. So highly recommend it, and check out my solution not to scratch the Honda Transalp side fairings, rear side fairings. Just a second, let me show you. On my second travel video, I found this solution. Okay, so this was it. This is it. All right. So I was in the morning. I was trying to find out a solution here to not to scratch the rear fairing, and check it out. What I did, as you can see, I was actually using this bracket, the side bracket of the cargo bag, and I made an angle until the pillion foot peg, so it has a space. It doesn't even touches the rear fender where the 750 is written. So perfect solution. I was able to, as you can see, to mount it to the pillion rack and not even touch it. So it has even now it's even with this solution of strap, it's even more balanced during riding. And you can even check you can even check it while you're riding. You can even check how strong is it tighten up by just touching it a little bit. Because we're here, check out also the seat, the wrinkle of the stock seat. You can see it. There's no argue about that. It's totally disaster. So Honda, please fix it for the next Transalps, because this is definitely an issue. Good. So Pro cargo bag, tail bag, ballistic nylon, black anthracite. This is it. This is my choice, and I highly recommend it. Already tested, and you can check it out. I think it's one of the best solutions. It's also balanced because it doesn't add too much weight on the top. You can put the things which are weighing a little bit more on the side, and then you can have like a rear pannier somehow, smaller ones. You can put what's heavier on the side, so we have somehow balanced. And check it out, no issues whatsoever on riding with this cargo bag. It's perfectly. And as mentioned before, in terms of cruise control, why do I need cruise control when I want to enjoy these beautiful landscapes? I just want to ride, and being able to switch the gears, stop. So cruise control It's useful when you're going on a highway, on a touring bike somehow, on a bigger touring bike, I don't know. Let's see if we can restart the camera, change the battery. Sfârșit. Okay, finally we have we're back in business with the camera, because just a second. Okay, I changed the batteries. All right, good. Hi, Lucas from Poland. I have the same motorcycle, and as luggage, I chose the Polish company 21 Brothers. Yes, indeed. Salut, Bogdan. Thank you. What kind of mess? Okay, so this was my first choice, Lukasz. This was my first choice from 21 Brothers. Let's check it out. The problem was the following. What happened? Okay, we can go here. 21 Brothers. Okay. So this is a 21 Brothers option. Good. This was my first option also, the 21 Brothers, due to my recommendation to my good friend Pavlin from Motorcycle Adventures. I saw it on his bike. I was really impressed. And I wanted to buy this one, I think let me check it out. I like quite a lot the blue one, the blue version, or the white. The problem was that I need it fast. I need it in September, the beginning, and when I wanted to order it in August, they make it as they order, they make it. They don't have on stock. On stock they have few products. For example, look, only one bag on stock. Bags on stock. That's it. Products, Rogals. So I wanted one of these, but yeah, I said, man, I need to find another option because I'm running out of time while going on my trips. So I decided to take the SW Motec, and I have to say I'm really happy. I know this is a much higher quality in terms of handcraft, and of course, let's face it, if you're adding more, for example, rolling closure, bottle upper mounts, cordura, you want cordura ends, you want for example longer straps, you need internal waterproof bags, for example, and the total cost will be almost double as the SW Motec. I know I'm gonna test this one. I'm gonna ride with it for a couple of thousands of kilometers, and for sure this is in my plans to buy one of these also. I'm thinking about the white color or the blue color. I don't know if they have a dark blue, but I think it's one of the best options, I have to say. This Rogel 21 Brothers, amazing option. But for a budget quality option, we have SW Motec. I will exemplify my choice also with the full review really soon. What kind of main stand are you using? I'm using the OM center stand. People were complaining. Let's go to the installation. Let's go to the installation of the OM center stand. Just a second, where we have it. Where is it? Here, main stand. So here I was choosing the original main stand. When I bought the bike, there was no options for the other ones, for the other brands. People were complaining about the main stand in terms of rust. They say, man, it has a rust, it's rusty, and so on. And even the one from the factory. But check out mine. How was it when I received it? This was my center stand. We have also an installation video on my channel. So as you can see, it looks perfectly fine without any rust. Also now it looks fine. Even now it looks quite okay without any rust on it. So the quality which I purchased at the end of June, I think it was, Regarding the installation, you need to use a certain technique to be able to put the springs, the final springs on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. After you mount everything, it becomes very easy, but at the end, where you attach the springs, you need to make the spring on place, as you can see here. And we use some zip ties. This is a very good technique if you're trying to pull some strong springs, to put them in place. I think this is my friend is using this zip ties, pulling very strongly to the spring. With this technique, you don't scratch the center stand, because if you're using the screwdriver to make to try to fit it, then you risk to scratch your main center stand. So now you have, look, you put it with this, and you can cut the zip ties, and here we go. This is the main center stand, and the main center stand is also compatible with the Hepco and Becker accessories, which I've mounted on the bike after the crash. After I had this small crash, I make it on the insurance, and I was able to change the skid plate, the engine guard with the Hepco and Becker. I changed the OEM with the Hepco and Becker, and the main central stand, the OEM main central stand, was compatible perfectly with the OEM, with the Hepco and Becker. So this I can highly recommend. Hepco and Becker for me was my first was not my first choice. I was choosing the OEM, but when I realized how this functionality of the Hepco and Becker and the quality, the high quality of the product, the Hepco and Becker, I was choosing Hepco and Becker, and I can highly recommend Hepco and Becker for your Honda Transalp. Of course, there are also other options. I made a video about that, but my choice was Hepco and Becker. Let's see other questions. Yes, Kevin. Hello, Kevin. I just bought an OEM center stand and did have some rust. Yes, indeed. I saw that on the forums. Basically, people are actually exemplify this. I don't know if we have here. Let's check rust. And look, people are also claiming that there is rust also on the disc brake, on the disc pads. No, on the brake disc. So as you can see, in terms of rust, people are actually claiming or reporting some issues for the Honda Transalp 750. Here we have the brake discs, the front brake discs, which they have a lot of rust. We don't know how the owner actually kept its bike. Let's see if it says something. Hello, this is Todd de la Tolas. Hello, my 3,000 kilometer old Transalp have a problem with rust and the front wheel, not so much on the rear. The rust is on the discs and spokes. What can I do? So sorry. We're speaking about the old Honda Transalp. I'm really sorry. Here is the central stand of the new Honda Transalp. This is the new one. Let's verify it. Hello, I bought an OEM Honda center stand, and I noticed connection defects of color that resemble rust, but it seems to me that it is still some kind of protection of compounds without color. Is it normal or not? Of course, it's not normal. I showed you my case. It was not my case, but people were claiming that they have this. Look at this. This is actually a pity to see an OEM product like a Honda Transalp 750 main central stand with this rust from the factory. So I think it's it's unacceptable. You can see how many points. You can see how many points of rust does this. This was your case also. This was your case also, Kevin. I have Hepco and Becker crash bar and skid plate in order. Still waiting. Very good. MAK, thanks. I've seen SW mode. They have spring on screw. It should be very easy to mount it. Yeah, could be. Yes, I didn't try it. I also saw it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out on the web to see if it's more easy to install it. So SW Motec Transalp 750 main stand install. Let's see if someone installed it. Center stand install. Dork on the road. I like also this channel. He has also Honda Transalp. Dork on the road. This guy. Hi there. I like also his channel. His content is very nice. And he was mounted. I think he mounted the SW Motec. Let's check it out. Let's see. Having a center. He has Hepco and Becker. Okay. This is Hepco and Becker center stand. Has a different mounting point. Okay. Bolt. And let's see the spring. The spring is the one which is the most important. So I think it should do the other way. So first you need to connect it here, and then with the zip ties you need to put it in place. Let's check out how he did. Let's check it out. Okay. He chosen the hard option. He was choosing the hard way by scratching with a screwdriver the center stand. Here will be scratched, of course, because you need to put a lot of pressure, and a lot of force. And I think using the zip ties, it's the best option possible. He was using the zip ties only to keep the chain in place, but here with this technique, you can see how this will be scratched. You can check it out. Okay, you can put it, you can use it. It's also harder, I think, than with the zip ties. And you can see, look, it's scratched in multiple places. If it's not painted, this guy, I think he painted it. If it's not painted back, from here starts a very nice rust. It's a very good point for rust starting. So looking at Hepco and Becker, I think the OEM it's much better. It's much better in terms of attachment to the bike. I don't know if Hepco and Becker it's at the same level with the skid plate as the OEM is. Let's check it out. It seems a little bit lower. But anyway, yeah, this is with the center stand. I think we've made our point. Have you sent the picture? Here is the picture. I don't know how to see the picture. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is the central stand, and you can see here how the bike, I want to show you just to finish with the central stand and show you how the bike it's lifted without any problems. You can see it's at the same level with the skid plate. This is the OEM center stand and the Hepco and Becker skid plate. and the guys from ASCO group. Yeah, so no issues with the center stand and the Hepco and Becker accessories. So 10 more minutes for the 10 more minutes for this live stream. You can place your final questions here. I'm gonna give you a short, let's say a short update for what's coming next. Just want to thank you one more time for the amazing interest on behalf of this this last video with the unboxing. This was one of the best videos since I've opened the channel, since I've made the channel. So the video with the Honda Goldwing unboxing managed to make an incredible 190,000 views in just 2 weeks. It's really helping the channel growing, and I'm really grateful. Just a second to yeah, so this Honda Goldwing unboxing was wow, it's incredible. First, the Honda Goldwing, this 2024 Honda Goldwing Beggar. It's one of the most amazing bikes. I've also ridden this bike 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and this year I'm gonna have again the possibility to ride this bike, to make a test ride. And man, this was a nice and very nice experience to see how these people are actually treating the bike, how they are preparing the bike before delivery. This is an official pre-delivery inspection, or PDI, which is done to every bike, but with the Honda Goldwing it's a little bit more special due to the price of the bike, due to the complexity of the bike, and the dimensions of the bike. This is as mentioned in my review, this is not a bike, this is not a motorcycle, this is an airplane, this is something else, because yeah, it's wow, this bike, it's at a different level. And I'm really grateful that you decided to, and YouTube decided to promote my video with the unboxing of the Honda Goldwing 2024. The video did almost 200,000 views in just 2 weeks, which is really impressive, and also was able to rise up the views from the channel to 45,000 views per day, which is wow. I didn't encounter such interest on a video of the channel since I was opening, since I was starting with the channel, with the Ideal Bike channel. The plans are to start riding the bike because the weather it's getting better and better. I'm gonna continue with my friends from ASCO group, continue filming maintenance procedures, also for the Transalp, and for people which are actually interested on my Honda SH125. I was starting to make the video review of the bike. I think I have done 80%, but meanwhile my scooter was a little bit hit on a parking place by a car, and I think next week it's fixed on behalf of the insurance, so I will be able to continue making the review of the scooter, would be a very complex one. I already made 10,000 kilometers already done with the Honda SH125 Mode, so almost 10,000 kilometers already, and I have a lot of things to share with you on regarding the Honda SH125. And yeah, this scooter was a great surprise for me, but I want to share all my experience after I bring up, or after I fix everything on it. There are not much, but I was able to replace everything, and continue my review with the Honda SH125. Thank you one more time. Let's see if we have further questions. It's a link. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, I understand that there are issues with the center stand. This is somehow shared by the community, by the Honda Transalp community here. This is a big turning off traction control. I already managed to install the Honda app. Just a second to okay. Okay, so I was able to just a second. Great. So the Honda Road Sync app, I was able to make it, to take it from my because my country was not included on this app, and I need to install the app directly on my phone with a link. So I'm able to make now all the adjustments and connect the app to the dashboard of the Honda Transalp, to the dashboard with the protection, not to any dashboard, with a dashboard with the new protections from AliExpress. Yes, and I will make. I want to make a very fast. I want to make a very fast video review regarding this Road Sync app to see exactly what are the updates, how you connect it, and to get it running. Maybe it will be useful a little bit in terms of navigation, but I have my CARPURIDE navigation, which is. I have my CARPURIDE navigation, which I'm looking forward to test it with the this app OSM. I want to connect it. Unfortunately, I have to say that the CARPURIDE works with Android versions over 11. So if you're having Android 10, for example, it doesn't work. Works with Android 11 or with the iPhone. So CARPURIDE, just a second to share also my thoughts a little bit regarding the CARPURIDE, because I think yeah, although this is not a navigation, this is cloning your apps. You already know that cloning your apps from the phone. I think it's a good option. It's a reliable option. And you can use it in the rain, which is the most important for me, in the rain and on hot summer days. Don't forget, you have a link in the description with all the data where you can purchase this CARPURIDE navigation with $50 discount. It's about $200, this navigation with all the discounts included. And I'm actually want to place it here on my Honda Transalp to have it be behind the windscreen. I'm thinking to buy this one from SW Motec navigation holder, GPS mount. Yeah, this GPS mount, just a second, if it's bike specific. I think it's for Honda Transalp. Let me check it out. XL750 Transalp, where is it? Here it is. 2023. All right, so here it is, 60 euros. So I'm thinking to purchase this SW Motec GPS mount and place here my CARPURIDE. I think it's it's a reliable brand, the SW Motec GPS holder, and I think will be a nice position for my CARPURIDE. Sorry, I was not showing. Okay, so this is the GPS mount. Let me check it. I think. Okay, this is it. Okay, this is the GPS mount from SW Mode. I don't know if someone already installed it. No. Scale to window. Yeah, this is the GPS mount. Let's see if we can open it. Okay. Okay, so now we can see it better, I suppose. No, it's the pictures doesn't show it. Maybe someone did a review. GPS mount Transalp 750. Okay, the people from SW Mode already did their job and presented this. I've seen the golden video just today. Well done, in the camera. Thank you, MAK. Thank you. Just a second to pay attention to your questions. When you will be installing screen protection on dashboard, be aware of what side goes up. The screen have different shape and corners in up and down. I did wrong for first time. Yeah, let me see. Okay. So what I see here. Look, it's it says here on this one. Just a second. Okay, so it says here front and back. So this is the shape. Actually, this is the shape of the screen protector. I think it's a shape which is somehow even. I will check it out tomorrow. But yeah, this is it. This is how it looks like. Okay, so tomorrow it's time to mount this screen protection to my Honda Transalp. Yeah, so the GPS mount for SW Mode. Let's check it a little bit how they're here it is. We have a video about it. So SW Mode accessories, and this is the GPS mount which I'm thinking to purchase to install my CARPURIDE Navigator behind the windscreen. Not even that it's waterproof, but will be protected by the windscreen, which I think it's a big plus. And here it is. This is the mounting. I think they have multiple mounting brackets. This is the socket in which you will install this plate, I suppose. Okay, because this is what I saw here on their website. Okay, look, someone installed it. Someone like a user. Okay. Here we have this SW Mode Navi installed. Okay, on the Honda Transalp we can have the video here. Good. He's already placing this for TomTom. I think this is it. Good. So you can see it's attached in 3 points, 2 on the front side and 1 in the back side. or no, 4 points, for because the 2 will be placed in the behind the windscreen. Okay, it's for the TomTom, I think. Directly connected to the battery, to the ignition. Good. Yeah, TomTom. Very nice, very nice. But imagine the CARPURIDE, which is 2 times bigger than this TomTom, which will be, I think it will cover most of the windscreen and provides very good visibility in front. You don't need to put your back downwards to be able to read the GPS, because you have a big screen in front of you and you will know the road where you're gonna heading towards. Okay, so this is the SW Motic installation of the GPS mount. If you have further recommendations in terms of GPS mounts, please let me know. You said corners have different shapes. All right, so it was my pleasure. Let's good. So it was my pleasure to talk with you. It was really a nice experience. We're gonna make these live sessions as long as you have questions and as long as you have some feedback, and I will be able to share some feedback with you. Now, what can I say? Enjoy riding, enjoy your bikes, and see you next time. Da. Foarte frumos. Deosebit. So thank you, Bogdan. Video I took with the... Thank you, Bogdan, MAK, Kevin, Lukash, Predak, Captain Canik, Bogdan Mănescu Mihai, thank you, Captain Kaik. Who else? Cristian Vizireanu, mulțumim frumos pentru participare. Mănescu Mihai, Cristian Vizireanu, Tudor Stănescu, Mark O'Donoghue, thank you very much. Evangelos, thank you, Peter, Tudor, Ștefan Manu, and have a nice evening. Bye bye. Woo!